Going back to mitigation effects in the plastic industry, I would like to know if you had an action plan to mitigate the effects at the level of the plastic industry before passing this new law.
Well, I tell you, I felt a little naive, to be honest with you. I mean, in some ways, my innocence as a legislator was hijacked by the plastics industry because we had a voluntary agreement for 1 year to bring down the usage by 10 million bags in the city and county of San Francisco. And what we said we wanted to do initially was not ban. We actually had a different action plan. We wanted to assign a fee. We wanted to charge on the plastic bags like around 10 cents or 15 cents. It was being debated here in our city council, the Board of Supervisors. But while we were debating that fee, the plastics council went to the state government behind our backs and got some more conservative legislators to pass a bill that banned any city in California from charging a fee for plastic bags. And when they did this, well, it was clear. Our next step was only one of two choices. Either we back down or we move to a ban. I moved to the ban, and the ban passed.
We now have a few comments.
Bueno, buenas tardes.
Good afternoon.
Yo vengo de Colonia.
I come from the province of Colonia. I'm a member of the local government of Colonia province. And in my province, we have been discussing this issue of plastic bags and the use of disposable containers like xylophones, because they really make our waste collection very difficult, and they are very difficult to recycle, as you have said. But one thing is true, and I think your situation is somehow replicated here in Uruguay. And we are following your steps in a way. We are trying to suggest the use of alternatives. In some cases, we did pilot experiences in one small city called Valdense, where the citizens have sorted out their garbage. The result was good. People were wise in sorting out, but then we didn't know what to do with this garbage, this waste that had been sorted out. Some NGOs decided to produce compost, but sometimes we do not know what to do with the rest of our waste. I was invited to this presentation because my local government wants to learn what to do with that waste, how to recycle it. I guess that we are moving forward, but very, very, very slowly. So thank you for your presentation, thank you for your comments, and we'll see if we can make any progress and improve what we are doing in my city. I think, however, that education is critical. I think that we also need to get support from responsible corporations. Also, we have the problem with dairy farms, that there are many dairy farms in the province where I come from. So we will have to work very, very hard, and we will have to do something probably in connection with taxes to follow the example that you have mentioned, because so far we do not get a good return on what we do. Thank you. And we have a question here as well.
Thank you. Should I reply?
There's one question. That was a comment, and there's one question, and then we'll get your answer.
Okay, sure.
Good afternoon.
Con referencia, digo, usted debe saber, o si no
You
lo
probably
sabe,
know,
un poquito.
and if you don't,
Aquí en Uruguay,
let me comment
hace
that
prácticamente 3 años que tenemos
3 years ago here in Uruguay we have a very serious conflict with Argentina,
corte de puentes internacionales,
which has led to interrupting communications.
Contaminación de ríos.
We went to the International Tribunal in the Netherlands. This had to do with the installation of a paper mill along a river in Uruguay. You talked about biodegradable plastic bags coming from potatoes, and then we saw a solution, another alternative, which so far we do not know if this is the best solution. And I would like to know how many hectares in California are used for crops of cornstarch or potatoes to produce biodegradable plastic bags. Are you devoting land to the crops for this new product?
I wish we could. In fact, I just lost a piece of legislation. I was trying to encourage the city and county of San Francisco. It was too idealistic, but I wanted to start an urban farm in the city of San Francisco to explain to the rest of urban dwellers and how we should grow our own food and how we should be of a more sustainable economy that understands its relationship to the environment, agriculturally speaking. But as it relates to in the state of California, which certainly is an agrarian leader in this country, and talk about dairy farm problems from the previous person, huge problem here. But there is no public land that is assigned to the potato or cornstarch production levels for the manufacturing of biodegradable bags. This is simply a private enterprise. And the private enterprise is minute. It is what we call cottage industry, small house. But it is being suppressed, as I said, because they're trying to elbow their way to the table, but the large players of the petroleum industry, the chemical industry, plastics industry, and the grocer industry treats their stock of virgin petroleum gas plastic bag, the common plastic bag, as something worth protecting. They look to the biodegradable industry, corn to potato starch, as a threat. And they haven't integrated them into the calculus of how to use the potato or cornstarch because they haven't invested in them. Now, we do have grocery stores, sort of more natural, healthy grocery stores that are beginning to enter into the stream, the economic stream, and they are introducing these bags. And so we're seeing competition beginning to come up, but it's still small, at small levels, but I'm hopeful because people are beginning to say, hey, you know what, they have a point, let's go to this bag or let's not use a plastic bag at all. You know, I can't hear you.